Today, my topic for the presentation is existentialism with reference to its educational implications. Dear viewers, please watch the entire video. The video will be followed by MCQs based on the presentation. Let us first try to understand existentialism as an educational philosophy. Existentialism is a philosophical movement emphasizing individual freedom, choice, and responsibility in defining one's essence and purpose in life. Rooted in the works of philosophers like Søren Kierkegaard, Jean-Paul Sartre, Martin Heidegger, and Friedrich Nietzsche, existentialism considers education as a means to help individuals discover their unique potential, personal values, and authentic existence. Key concepts of existentialism in education. Individual freedom. Every individual is free to create their own essence and make life meaningful. Subjective experience emphasizes personal experience and inner consciousness over objective reality. Authenticity encourages students to live authentically, staying true to their values and identity. Choice and responsibility. Education should prepare students to make responsible choices in a complex world. Rejection of predetermined systems opposes rigid structures in education, advocating for personalized learning experiences. Aims of education in existentialism. Self-realization, helping students discover their purpose and potential. Development of individuality, fostering unique talents, interests, and values. Freedom of thought, encouraging critical thinking and freedom to question. Moral and ethical growth, guiding students to make ethical decisions based on personal responsibility. Curriculum in existentialism. Flexible and student-centered, curriculum is tailored to individual interests and needs. Emphasis on humanities, subjects like literature, philosophy, art, and history are prioritized to explore human existence. Inclusion of life skills, focus on practical skills, decision-making, and problem-solving. Relevance to life, learning materials connect to students' real-life experiences and challenges. Methods of teaching in existentialism. Dialogues and discussions, encouraging open conversations to explore ideas and perspectives. Individualized instruction, teaching strategies are adapted to meet the unique needs of each student. Experiential learning, learning through personal experiences and real-world problem-solving. Socratic method, using questions to stimulate critical thinking and self-reflection. Project-based learning, students engage in meaningful projects that reflect their interests and aspirations. Discipline in existentialism. Self-discipline, students are encouraged to regulate their behavior through self-awareness and responsibility. Minimal external control, discipline is internalized rather than imposed externally. Respect for individual choices, students' autonomy and decisions are respected, fostering mutual respect. Human relations in existentialism. Student-teacher relationship, teachers act as facilitators and mentors, respecting students' individuality. Focus on authentic interactions, relationships are built on honesty, empathy, and genuine communication. Encouragement of social responsibility, students are guided to balance personal freedom with their responsibilities toward others. Educational implications of existentialism. Focus on the individual, each student is treated as a unique being with distinct potential. Life-centered education, education addresses existential questions like the meaning of life and personal values. Flexible curriculum, encourages creativity and adaptability in learning. Moral responsibility, students are trained to make ethically sound decisions. Promotion of critical thinking, encourages students to question norms and develop their viewpoints. Dear viewers, let us solve some important multiple choice questions from the presentation. 1. Which philosopher is considered the father of existentialism? A. Jean-Paul Sartre. B. Søren Kierkegaard. C. Friedrich Nietzsche. D. Martin Heidegger. Answer: B. Søren Kierkegaard. 2. Existentialism emphasizes education as a process of A. Imparting knowledge. B. Self-discovery. C. Following societal norms. D. Memorizing facts. Answer: B. Self-discovery. 3. The primary aim of education in existentialism is A. Preparing for a career. B. Developing individuality. C. Acquiring scientific knowledge. D. Promoting nationalism. Answer: B. Developing individuality. 4. In existentialism, the role of the teacher is to A. Impose strict discipline. B. Act as a facilitator. C. Deliver content. D. Follow a rigid syllabus. Answer: B. Act as a facilitator. 5. Which subject is most emphasized in existentialist education? A. Mathematics. B. Philosophy. C. Technology. D. Physical education. Answer: B. Philosophy. 6. Existentialism rejects A. Subjective experiences. B. Predetermined educational systems. C. Individual freedom. D. Authenticity. Answer: B. Predetermined educational systems. 7. Which of the following is a key teaching method in existentialism? A. Rote learning. B. Experiential learning. C. Standardized testing. D. Lectures. Answer: B. Experiential learning. 8. Discipline in existentialism is achieved through A. Strict rules. B. External punishment. C. Self-awareness. D. Rewards. Answer: C. Self-awareness. 9. Existentialism focuses on A. Social conformity. B. Individual freedom and responsibility. C. Memorization of facts. D. Standardized education. Answer: B. Individual freedom and responsibility. 10. Which curriculum is most suitable for existentialism? A. Fixed and rigid. B. Flexible and student-centered. C. Career-oriented. D. Technology-focused. Answer: B. Flexible and student-centered. 11. Existentialists believe that education should primarily address A. Academic achievement. B. Life's meaning and challenges. C. Economic development. D. Political stability. Answer: B. Life's meaning and challenges. 12. Who among the following is not an existentialist philosopher? A. Jean-Paul Sartre. B. Søren Kierkegaard. C. Friedrich Nietzsche. D. John Locke. Answer: D. John Locke. 13. Existentialism views students as A. Passive recipients. B. Active participants. C. Followers of rules. D. Dependent on the teacher. Answer: B. Active participants. 14. In existentialist education, success is measured by A. High grades. B. Self-fulfillment. C. Social approval. D. Job readiness. Answer: B. Self-fulfillment. 15. Which educational philosophy most aligns with existentialism? A. Perennialism. B. Progressivism. C. Pragmatism. D. Idealism. Answer: C. Pragmatism. 16. According to existentialism, the student should A. Adapt to societal norms. B. Define their own values. C. Follow a strict curriculum. D. Accept traditional authority. Answer B. Define their own values. 17. The Socratic method aligns with existentialism because it A. Encourages rote memorization. B. Focuses on critical self-examination. C. Involves passive listening. D. Relies on fixed answers. Answer B. Focuses on critical self-examination. 18. Existentialism opposes A. Individual autonomy. B. Standardized tests. C. Ethical decision-making. D. Student-centered learning. Answer B. Standardized tests. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education.